The latest iPhone operating system has a lot of hidden gems and settings changes that Apple did not talk about in the big iOS 26 presentation at WWDC. Now, everyone knows about the bouncy liquid glass and the cool wallpaper effects and the live language translations. But now that the public beta is released to the world, folks like me are learning about all sorts of smaller changes that are pretty useful. This is our weekly Apple show called One More Thing. But I'm sorry, this is going to be 26 more things that I found coming to the iPhone. My editor is going to hate me for this. So let's go through them rapid fire. If you want an overview of the biggest features in iOS 26, we got that covered in other videos, but these are the 26 hidden features. If you're wondering where I could try all of the iOS 26 things, it is the public beta version of iOS 26. You have to sign up to get this early access at beta.apple.com. It is not finished software. Things can change. You are helping Apple find bugs, which means you might have hiccups or crashes. I'm a reporter who likes to live on the edge, but if you also want it now, you got to back up your stuff and be prepared for quirks, or just sit back and wait like a normal human until the final version comes out sometime in September. When you plug the iPhone into charge, the next time you glance at your lock screen, you're going to see how long it'll take for the battery to reach 80%. And if you connect it to a slow charger, it'll also let you know. If you want to know the time it's going to take to get a full charge, well, that's hidden inside the battery settings page. Also in battery settings, you're going to find something called adaptive power, where it can make small performance adjustments to extend your battery life. If your camera is smudged, the iPhone can hint that maybe you should clean it to improve the image quality. That's going to be in camera settings. The alarm lets you customize how long you want to snooze now. It was always a 9-minute snooze, which was standard in older clocks, but we're living in the future where we can choose how long we want to snooze. And there's a new sound you can find in alarms or ringtones. And you know the standard iPhone reflection sound? Now there's an alternative version, which is pretty groovy. The Notes app has several hidden things. There's a new markup tool. It's a broad edge marker. And when you make a bulleted checklist, it now has this cute little animation for check marks as you complete your list. You can also export a note as a markdown file. And if you're wondering what's a markdown file, I didn't know either. It's a plain text file. Apple mentioned your photos can get this new 3D spatial effect, but maybe you didn't know it works with any photo taken by any camera from any time, even when there's no depth information. Control Center now has a shortcut for reminders, so you can just click a button and instantly make yourself a reminder. If you long press on the ear icon in the Control Center, you have a shortcut to background sounds. Those are different variations of white noise or nature sounds, and that could help you focus. And speaking of sounds, there's a new podcast effect in the app. You can enhance dialogue. And there's a new way to adjust speed. You hold down and scrub to get it right where you want it. You can also save those settings on a per-show basis. If your playlists are just out of control in the Music app, now we can bring some order to the chaos with folders. When you listen to music or podcasts and you fall asleep with AirPods in your ear, the media will automatically pause so you can resume where you left off when you wake up. And if you have AirPods, you can use them as a camera remote. It's an accessibility setting. Also, when you're using headphones, let's say you get into a car and you don't want the music to automatically switch from your ear and the headphone to the car. Well, you can have music stay in your headphones. That is something hidden in settings under General and click on AirPlay and Continuity. Safari has some new quirks. There's a gesture to bookmark a page. Just double tap on the 3-dot menu to bookmark the page you're on. There's so much more detail you can capture in a screenshot now. When you screenshot a website, you can see this option to save the full page, or you can mark how you want to save it. Some people may wonder why there's so much going on now, but I like the extra choices. You can also take screenshots in HDR for more vibrant colors. Switch that on in settings under General and then under Screen Capture. Are you still watching? Oh my gosh. Well, there are some great ones for you who are sticking around. You can now select parts of a text message instead of selecting the whole thing. Oh, how glorious. Just highlighting what you need. And you can make any audio file a ringtone easily. If you record something in voice memos or if the audio is saved to your files, you just click on that button to share it, scroll down, and you'll see an option to make it a ringtone. In the Wallet app, you can now search for stuff. Search for passes, search through your past transactions. All good searching things, yay! There's one more hidden feature. If you are having trouble adjusting to liquid glass effects, you can reduce the transparency to help with legibility. It's under Accessibility and Display. Okay, those are all the little hidden features to play with until the iPhone 17 comes out. If you made it through the end, leave a liquid glass emoji to let me know you watched it all, because I'm proud of you. And I'll catch you next week with one more thing in the world of Apple.